Aries, how are you? Today is June 25th, and I'm here to do your reading for the week. Now, obviously the big news this week is a new moon in Cancer on Tuesday. And that moon is especially powerful because obviously the moon is in its domicile in Cancer. It's also exactly square to Jupiter, which means that things can be made bigger, exaggerated, over the top. So certainly whatever you'll be feeling there will be amplified by the placement of Jupiter there. Now, the same day Neptune goes retrograde, and it stays retrograde until the end of December. Neptune retrograde is like pulling back the curtain on the Wizard of Oz. Or wherever you were looking at something with rose-colored glasses or trying to intentionally elude yourself, that will no longer be possible. You will be seeing things for what they are. And it's funny because we always get to the end of the Neptune retrograde transit where you're like, I just need life to feel a little bit softer, right? It's like the harsh light of day. Now the Sabian for the new moon is really, really, really weird. It's a group of rabbits dressed in human clothes walk as if on parade. And so there's this kind of like, what the fuck energy this week, right? Because you've got the sun and the moon, so like your vitality and your who you are and what you want, all in alignment, new chapter at your core, like very core, squaring Jupiter, so multiplied, while Neptune retrogrades and is like, no, this is the reality of the situation. So there may be some serious breakthroughs happening this week, but they may be really unexpected and kind of wild, right? Like, where did that even come from? What is that? That's insane. Things that like leave you almost speechless. This is also added on to the fact that the North Node and Uranus are starting to get closer. They're definitely, I would consider them conjunct. They're within 3 degrees. It will be exact on July 31st and August 1st. And, wherever Uranus is like a little bit of electricity into your life. And it's the North Node. So, this is a period where we might have like periodic shakeups in our lives, in our consciousness, in our desires, So I kind of feel like this week could bring some very unexpected realizations, like things that you would never have thought possible, things that leave you like, oh my God, like what? So hold on to your hats. That said, let's do the reading. Okay. So what's the overall energy? Okay. Release. Releasing the past. Moving out of sort of this gray space, or realizing that you are keeping yourself there, that all you have to do is walk out of this and a new chapter can start. And so this, this may be a realization that you've been keeping yourself captive, and that you have in some way been an accomplice to your own suffering. Let's see what else we get here. Okay, easy killers. What's the challenge energy for Aries? Challenge energy. There's also a need to release the past, right? Somehow you're letting the past condition your present. Could be past relationships, past memories, past you know, I said relationships, right? Yes. Past traumas that are blocking you from seeing the present as it truly is. Okay, challenge. Okay. The Fool, right? The challenge is jumping off that cliff, right? You know that misery loves company sentence, right? This is like Five of Cups energy, right? You can get comfortable in a state of uncomfortability, and where going towards something new feels like you're throwing yourself off a cliff, even if the place that you've been isn't that great. But it's become comfortable. You know, in Italian, they say better the devil you know. Better the devil you know than the angel that you just meet, because you know what's coming at you. So there's definitely some sort of like realization about something that would require you to take this famous leap of faith. And it will feel to you like you're plummeting into an abyss. And how can I, no, because this could happen, this could happen, this could happen, because this all happened before. And so you're actually almost being asked to wipe the slate completely clean, to completely detach from the past, which is not easy, right? And that's what that Cancer is all about. Cancer holds on to things forever and ever. They've got memories that like are frightening. I have this girl who's friends with my daughter here at the beach, and she reads one page and it's like locked in her memory. They just have this incredible memory. On the flip side, that means that they can never let anything go, right? So the Cancer energy is about where we cling to things from our past. And this new moon is really about releasing it, action. And, you know, it's like, it's so funny because the sea has been crazy the last 2 days here, and it looks exactly like this. But the sun, these are all about sun trying to break through, right? The sun trying to break through and release you from a very tumultuous period or a tumultuous way of thinking. Let's read this card. Now remember, these are like super academic and nature-y, so let's see what we got here. Okay, storm clouds gathering. Have you ever been outdoors just before a storm? You feel energized and alive and maybe a little high, as if your body is being fed energy and vitality from the storm. The energy in the atmosphere is building, literally. And this is, I kind of feel like that tension that's coming from the North Node and Uranus conjunction. And your body can feel it. Storms are necessary to replenish and refresh the land. They can feel disruptive and dangerous and can cause damage, but without storms, the planet wouldn't be renewed and replenished. I feel like she just said that. But when you understand the deeper energy of storms and can embrace that energy within your body and your life, then you are always poised to take action when it is called for, right? And this is like that clinging on to the past so that you don't have to make that leap. And so sometimes the universe has to send you a storm here to get you out of the cemetery, the proverbial cemetery. Okay, so the sacred landscape wants you to know a shift is coming. The time is now. Don't hesitate. Face your fear. Do it anyway. When big change is on the horizon, it's time to take action. Of course, there are times to deliberate and carefully consider your next step, but not now. Now is the time to take immediate action. Look forward with a calm, steely gaze, and then forge ahead with clarity, determination, power, and grace. Quicken your spirit by making decisions now. Even if you are not 100% certain of your decision, right now it's better to make any choice than none at all. Interesting. Usually the advice to Aries is to be cautious. So this is like, go for it. You're like, what? I thought the whole lesson was to be, thoughtful and whatever. Let's get starting and ending energy, please. Okay. Between two worlds in reverse. and yang. This came up last week, right? That action. So between two worlds in reverse here, in the protection message is be mindful of your expectations. This is not a time for guarantees. Oh my God, lol. Things will not go exactly as you plan or dictate. Let go and see what spirit has in store. What takes hold in your life will be better than you can imagine. So, like all these cards are saying the same thing. It's like we've somehow gotten stuck in a space for fear. It's protection, right? I've been hurt in the past, and so I'm not going to do that again. I learned my lesson. I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to walk down that path again because the last time I did it, I got mad hurt. And there's still a part of me that has PTSD over that. But we take it as like, no, that's my life lesson. Like I've learned from that. And really what it's saying right now is that the lesson was not necessarily to avoid getting into that situation again, but to learn how to get in and out of that situation without ending up here again, right? It's like, now I'm lighter, I'm smarter, I'm more experienced, more resilient, more the owner of myself, right? And even if that situation fucks me over the way it did the last time, I don't care. I'll be fine. And to really embrace what's in front of you, even though it looks like a mistake from the past. Okay? And there's that Four of Pentacles, right? Holding on, clutching tightly, like, no, not gonna move from here. Other two cards, please, for Aries. Yeah, causing tremendous anxiety. Third card, please, for Aries. Okay. All right, Nine of Wands, and then the Empress, right? So, nope, not gonna do it. You're not gonna fool me. I'm gonna stay exactly right here. Not interested in your offer. Like, very defensive, very, very cautious, you're not gonna screw me this time, right? Like Lucy, Charlie Brown. I've been, my metaphor now for the universe in my life is the universe is the Lucy to my Charlie Brown. It's like, And what this is saying is, yeah, it looks like that, but this is where it ends up, right? Or this is the energy to embrace, that this Empress here, even if she walks into a situation that has caused her pain in the past, she is not there anymore. You are not the same person. You do not have the same mind. You do not have the same mentality. You are no longer in between worlds, right? You are not who you are, and you are moving to who you are becoming. But you have to move forward, right? That's what the challenge. Can't become the person you're becoming if you stay stuck. There, that guy's not gonna evolve. These people can't evolve. They're stuck, right? What do you have to do? You have to face the fear and do it anyway. Knowing that it's entirely up to you, your mind, your processes, your management of your emotions, your belief in yourself, and your ownership of your own power on how you respond to things. Yeah, people can fuck you over, but you get to decide how you're going to respond to that. You can hang on to it and suffer for years and years, or you can release it, right? You don't have to stay here. And that may be the realization that comes up this week, that when Neptune goes retrograde, right? That actually you've been holding yourself captive. You have a situation that is inviting you into the future. Could be a Taurus, could be a Libra. This is the Venus energy. trying to lure you out, right? To pull you out of this cave here, to get you to take action and to move forward. And you may be saying like, no, I know that's a bucket of red flags. I've already been there before. I'm not going to do that again. And from what I can gather from these cards, the universe is saying, yeah, it's a bucket of red flags, but things may work out differently. Doesn't mean they're going to work out the way you expect. Like it could be a bridge to something else. But whatever it is that's trying to lure you in is leading you to somewhere better, right? That's this card. That things may not go the way you're imagining, but they will go better. However, if you don't take the step, no pain, no gain. So you don't end up here unless you take that leap and make it happen. Go for it, right? Go for it. Yes, you may fall. Yes, you may fall. But inside, if you hold this place, even if you fall, you land like a queen. All right, so I'm going to stop there. Hope this is helpful. Wishing you a very lovely week, and I will see you next time. Take care.